High school has really taught me how to organize myself and prioritize,
Love yourself.
how to love myself as well. Um,
Like, throughout high school, you honestly realize that your friends say they're there for you, but they're not always there for you.
Sometimes you have to understand that the person who really needs to be there for you is yourself. Because that's who's always going to be there.
That's all you have, like, at the end of the day is yourself, and you're not going to have anybody else. And people say they'll be there for you, but like I said, like, they're not always going to be there. At the end of the day, like, it's just going to be myself and I. And I feel like high school teaches you that other people's opinions about yourself don't matter, because it doesn't matter how other people see you, because after your 4 years are over, you're not going to see a lot of these
It's
people.
really just yourself. Like, you're going to be focused on your career, on your future family, everything else that's from the past, like your past friends, the things that went on in high school. Those things won't matter at the end of the day.
When you walk across that stage, nothing you did in high school matters. Like, you just move on from there and you start a whole nother life.
You grow as a person.
And I think that's what high school's about, is learning
and growing from
learning to love yourself.
So high school has been really crazy for me. There's been a lot of good and a lot of bad, but the bad have been really bad. And getting through all of that was something that I wasn't capable of doing. But as the years went on and as I got stronger through the years, it was easier for me to figure out who I am as a person and for me to overcome all the hardships and all the things that I went through. And I think that's really important, to overcome stuff and figure out who we are as people by ourselves, not just having other people there for us to do everything for us. And everything I went through, a lot of people my age don't really have to go through, so it was something that I didn't have a lot of people that understood where I was at in my life, at the point where I was really low. So I had to figure that out on my own, and I had to just not give up, and I had to keep pushing and fighting. And finally I got out of that, and I found who I am, and and so I'm really happy with who I am today and where I'm at in my life. And it's just a lesson that whatever you're going through, that you can always overcome it no matter how hard.
High school has helped me to develop as a person and learn who I am. It has also helped me become more independent and just to rely on myself and not others.
In the last 4 years, I've been, I've experienced a lot and I've learned a lot. High school will teach you a lot of things, but one thing is really important is about yourself. You learn a lot about yourself. As a person, I grew, and basically what I learned about myself is how to be myself, and also how to work with myself. You know what I mean? There's many things that in high school you go through, but you need to learn how to be yourself, how to conduct yourself, and as a person, I feel like I grew in high school.
Okay, so high school taught me that you don't need anybody else's opinion to validate who you are, and you don't need anybody else except for yourself and your mom and about 3 people.
High school made me realize that putting yourself first is really important, because you need to be your own motivator to help you break through, whether it be like in relationships or friendships or really anything in general. This is going to help me in the future, so I know that I have been through the same paths, so when I'm older, it's going to help me to make that easier decision to put myself first and not put anybody else before me. And it's also going to help me to motivate me to do what's best for me.
Honestly, high school gave me the opportunities and the challenges, presented me challenges that I never thought I could overcome, and that has brought me to the conclusion and helped me figure out how much I love myself.
High school taught me how to be more social, how to be less shy and open to people. It taught me how to be there for myself and how to overcome obstacles. This is going to help me in the future because I'm able to take things head on and not be afraid of it. And it always taught me how to not doubt myself and overcome my fears.
High school taught me a lot about learning how to love myself and be okay with myself and being my own motivation, and to keep pushing myself and to keep myself going no matter who says what or how hard it gets, because it does get hard at times, and you want to give up or you want to just quit. And I learned that you can't do that. Like, you have to keep yourself going, because if you aren't, no one else will. Like, no one else will be there for you the way you're there for you. And everything that I went through in high school and just my surroundings and the people, it all helped me become who I am today, and it made me better and stronger. And that's going to help me in the future for wherever I go, whoever I go there with. Like, it's made me who I am, and it's made me learn to love myself, and that's really important.